Hey guys, it's Megan Galata with Keller Williams Realty. This week, I want to touch on the real estate market. Let's be clear, this is not 2008. The term market crash has been thrown around a lot over the last couple of years. I can understand why home buyers and sellers may think that there's a crash coming. Although there are some major differences in our market today than there was back in 2008. Today, I want to dive into some of the major differences on a national scale and provide some insight to those of you on edge about making a move. Let's start with unemployment. Unemployment was rapidly increasing in 2008. Today, unemployment is the lowest it's been in 50 years. If you don't have a job, how the heck are you supposed to make a house payment? Affordability is much higher than it was in 2008. The average household income in 2008 was roughly $52,000, while due to inflation, incomes should have been closer to $63,000. It's no wonder that no one can afford their house. Today, the average household income is about $65,000, and so is the real estimate income. Moving on to national mortgage delinquency rate. Back in 08-09, more than 10% of homeowners were in default on their mortgage, meaning they weren't paying their loan. Today, we're at a record low of 3.45%. The national delinquency rate is at a record low because borrowers today can afford their mortgages. If you bought a home at some point since 2010, you know the process is a rigorous one. Although, as a homeowner or home buyer, that should make you feel more confident in our real estate market. In fact, because buyers can afford the homes that they're buying, there are far less borrowers cashing out their home loans. Just before the market crash in 2008, borrowers had cashed out over $100 billion in home loans. Today, we're only at about $14 billion in cash out refinances. Because more borrowers are keeping cash in their homes, their equity stake is building. Today, we have more than $24.5 trillion in home equity. But it did take time to build, almost 8 years actually. Back in 2008, there was $20 trillion in equity, but that was all built in 2 years. So when I hear people say things like housing prices are going to crash, they're even higher than they were in 2008, it's just clear to me that they don't fully understand what exactly led us to that crash. Now, I'm not saying a recession won't happen. No one can predict the future. I am saying, however, looking at the trends and statistics, a crash does not appear to be among us. Let's go ahead and look at what the market is doing today. We are officially heading back into the territory of low inventory. After a wonky 2018-2019, 2019 has us back on track with the trends. Active inventory has dropped by 11% in the last 2 weeks, which is the largest drop this year by far. Sellers are feeling that seller fatigue and are taking their homes off the market through the end of the year in hopes for a successful spring 2020. But you know what comes with the spring market? Competition. Why not have your home be the hottest thing on the market in winter 2019 with no competition and get it sold now? It is a seller's market after all. Similarly to inventory, demand has also dropped about 7% just in the last few weeks. Generally, the holidays drive buyers to put their home search on hold, but incredibly low inventory has also played a factor in this year's drop. Now, the expected market times are super low here in Orange County until you hit that luxury market where you see things start to slow down and enter a buyer's market. All in all, this is not 2008. If you're thinking about buying or selling a home, whether it be right now, in a few months, or even next year, let's chat and let's make a plan that works for you. You can also find all of the statistics and the graphs that I just talked about on my website, myhbliving.com/thisisnot2008. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me on Instagram, like my page on Facebook, whatever you use to get your weekly dose of real estate knowledge. See you guys next week.